Hey everybody, welcome to a live review once again here on candycritic.org. Hey Periscope, hey camera people on YouTube and such. Today we're doing something kind of fun. We're trying something new. It's Kit Kat week here at Candy Critic, and so we have these crazy Japanese Kit Kats, and it's some kind of vanilla cream ice cream flavor. I'll just show both of you guys. The cool thing about these ones, the thing that's a little bit different, is you cook them in the oven. So I've got my oven here, as you can see, and the other odd thing about this particular treat is I'm not 100% sure how to make them, and the instructions are completely in Japanese. So we have no idea how to do this exactly, but we're going to try it out, see what happens. So now, part of the instructions, I had some help with this. Somebody told me that you might have to refrigerate them first, but I'm not 100% sure. So what I did is I took two ahead of time and I put them in my fridge. So we've got a pan here. Gonna open up, from what I can understand, the instructions from what we could sort of break apart. The instructions said something about 180 degrees for a few minutes. So we're gonna take two of our cold ones here, put them, we have a little protector here because this thing might completely blow up in our faces. So we got two cold ones here, and then I'm going to take two from the bag here that's been in the cupboard, and we're going to do two room temperature ones as well. And we'll see how it goes. We'll put them for a couple minutes in the oven. Again, we have no idea if this is going to work or not, but that's the beauty of doing these live, isn't it? So we'll have to remember left is cold, right is warm. So I preheated my oven. Now the other thing that it said is, it said to put a couple of these, it might have said, because again, can't really read the instructions, to put them in their fridge afterwards. So that's why we're doing 2 and 2. So I'll eat 2 warm-ish, and then 2 I'll put in the fridge for a couple of minutes, or I'll put in the freezer for a couple seconds, see if that helps them out too. So here we go. Popping them in the oven. And we'll give a timer going here. I got it for 5 minutes, but we'll see. We'll check it in 2 minutes. Other than that, I'll do the pleasantries now. As always, you can follow us on Twitter @CandyCritic, or you can go to candycritic.org, find links to all of our other social media. So if you got time to do that, that would be great. Always just check out our site too. This week we're doing all kinds of crazy Kit Kat stuff. We posted a couple articles about Japanese flavors, the history of Japanese flavors, how many Japanese flavors are out there. And this Friday we have an article where we list Japanese flavors of Kit Kat that we'd like to see. So we did a poll and asked people about it. And as always, you can follow us. You can go to Patreon, look for Candy Critic. And if you can support us, that'd be great. And we're always looking for ideas from our supporters. So let's see, it's been in there for just about a minute. We'll see how it goes. I figured maybe while it's cooking, I would try one of these just on their own. So these are, it's common in Japan for Kit Kats to be in these like little packages. So that's kind of cool. They do like this portion control thing at first. They sell you like a big bag. Even the boxes of Kit Kat, when you get them, which I actually have one up here, I think, in my candy stash. Yeah, regular boxes of Kit Kat in Japan are the same way. They come in like cardboard boxes, and then they come in little individual packs inside. So this is like a regular Kit Kat. So it's neat. I like the whole sort of portion control idea that they do. But here we'll start off. This is the regular sort of vanilla, crazy vanilla Japanese flavor, uncooked, regular. Other ones should be done in about 30 seconds, but it basically just tastes like a vanilla Kit Kat. It's actually pretty good. It's like a creamy one, but a little bit more cream. Let's take a peek. Okay, they appear to be melting. So they're not quite that, on the package here, there's a beautiful brown. They haven't quite achieved that. Interestingly, I'm gonna leave them in there for a bit longer. I was gonna leave them in for 2 minutes, but right now we're just at about 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So I'm gonna leave them in, I think I might go for the full 5 minutes. And I'll pull them out at 5 minutes, and we'll check them out and we'll see how they look. But as a bar, on their own, they're pretty good. I'll be honest, I'm a little worried about how they're gonna be cooked, because I have a feeling, my opinion is, if you put a Kit Kat bar in the oven, you get a melty mess. So how they managed to keep these not to be a melty mess, I'm not 100% sure. And again, as I said earlier, the instructions are completely in Japanese, and I don't read Japanese at all. I had somebody who sort of reads Japanese, Allison, helped out, but she doesn't really know everything about it, so we're sort of guessing as we go. So as long as no smoke comes up behind me, we're doing okay, right? So we'll check that out. But again, if you haven't had a chance to try Japanese Kit Kats, I've got a few varieties here. They've got some really wacky flavors like soy sauce and apple cider vinegar and things like that, but they have some good ones. Like some of the green teas are pretty good. Some of the fruity flavors they do are pretty good. So if you get a chance to get your hands on some, you can order some online. We always have links on Amazon, and we'll post a link here to get you like a pack of different Japanese ones to try them out. But if you're a fan of, I mean, obviously if you're watching a thing about candy reviewing, you like kind of weird candy, so you're probably a big fan of like strange flavors. So it's definitely worth a try. So let's see here. They've been in for 4 minutes, and wow, they seem to be crusting up a little bit. That's weird. I was expecting just these blobs of stuff, but they're sort of staying together a little bit. In about 50 seconds, I'll pull them out for you and get my trusty glove so I don't burn myself. We'll pull them out. We'll take a look at them. We'll see where they're at. And if not, I'll have to stall for more time. You know, I can do a little shuck and jive. That's always fun, isn't it? Shucking and jiving. If you're watching this, as always, you know that if you're watching this on YouTube, we do these live on Periscope as well. So if you want to check it out live, we do this uncut on the camera. Although, for the YouTube version, I might speed up through some of this shucking and jiving because it's kind of boring. But let's see here. We have 17 seconds until they've been in there for 5 minutes. Again, we'll pull them out, take a look at them, see if they look like they're doing well. I've got a spatula here that I can deal with. Not quite sure how I'm going to cool them off, but I'll figure something out. So here we are. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Oh my goodness. This is shocking. I'm just going to turn the timer off. If you see them there, look at that. They're like little brown cakey things. I'm going to put them in for like a couple more minutes. Just a couple more minutes. And while I'm at it, I'm going to find something that I can put them on. Kind of cool them up, cool a couple of them off. I'll just maybe use a piece of paper towel here. This is working remarkably well. This is shockingly well. So Kit Kats are almost cooked. I can't believe I said that. I'm cooking Kit Kats. But yeah, again, I think they're done. That's pretty awesome. That is amazing. We have cooked Kit Kat bars. So this is, again, if anybody can read this and in the comments or anywhere can figure out what flavor these might be, that would be helpful. But it's some kind of vanilla ice cream. You bake them. It seems to work. Let's see how this pulls off. Yeah, they're staying solid. That's pretty epic. So as I said at the beginning of this, I did two. I did some that are cold and some that I did in room temperature. And then in the instructions, there's a lot of mentions of refrigerators, but there's nothing specific about what I'm supposed to do with it. So I'm going to pop 2 of these in the fridge afterwards. I'll actually pop them in the freezer to chill them a little faster. And we'll see if maybe that helps out. And then I've got 2 that are directly out of the oven, which means I'm probably going to burn my mouth off. So we'll see if that does anything too. So here we'll start off. The first one we'll do is frozen. Now the frozen ones actually seem like they browned a little bit more. So see how that worked out. They're ridiculously hot. So I'm going to get another piece of paper towel. Put them down. And then I'm going to get a knife here and I'm going to cut it in half. See how it, wow, it's actually like, they're actually like little bits of cookie. They've actually, Japanese baked Kit Kat. My God, it's like shortbread. These are amazing. Cooking Kit Kat bars. They're hot. But these little tiny Japanese Kit Kat bars, they're popping in the oven. And they taste like little bits of shortbread. Like vanilla shortbread. These are amazing. I just tried the frozen one. I'm going to try the, oops, still a little hot. I'll try the, this was the cooked at room temperature one. So many variables in this particular review. I can definitely turn the stove off. They're hot as hell in your mouth. But they turn into little cookies. This is amazing. We put a couple in the freezer. Let's see if they're a little more tolerable to eat. They feel a little bit better, but yeah, if you look at the bottom, it's amazing. They actually look like little bits of cookie. So this is pretty cool. This is great. So yeah, definitely. I tried one unbaked. It was okay. It tasted like a vanilla Kit Kat. These guys, bake them up, throw them in your oven. If you can get yourself some, absolutely amazing. Pop them in the oven, 5 minutes, just because the instructions don't say a thing. Pop them in your oven 5 minutes, about 180 degrees. Cool them down a little bit. If you pull them right out, they're hot, but not a hot, sticky mess. A nice little kind of baked treat. Much better baked than they are just right out of the package. Highly recommend them. I'm going to give them thumbs up. I'll be posting the full written review of this later. That's at candycritic.org. And as always, as I mentioned before, you guys can follow us on Twitter at candycritic, or go to candycritic.org, find links to all of our social media. Hey, if you enjoyed that live review, make sure to click on our Patreon link so you can help support us. You can help us do all kinds of stuff for as little as $1 a month. That's virtually nothing. So click on the link, take a look at what we got to offer. If not, you can keep watching because we're still going to keep doing this stuff for free. Thanks a lot.